Hello guys, Lone Driver Mike again, bringing you another video. Guys, in this video, I'm gonna pretty much rant a little bit. I'm kind of pissed off about Doordash. It just seems like they're always trying to piss me off in some way. There's always, let me tell you, I've worked for so many different food apps and all this. I tried them all out pretty much. You know, they all have their flaws and their negatives and positives and all that. But Doordash has a lot of negatives. So let me explain all the negatives, and then you can be informed and entertained. And because I'm here to help you guys out. I'm here to report on what the hell's going on with these apps, and also help you guys like with tips and tricks, how to make more money, how to maximize your earnings, how to maximize your tips, how to maximize your ratings. So I mean, I have videos on Uber and Lyft. So I mean, I know there are like two videos that got like over 5,000 views, and those, like, my top 3 or 4 are actually pretty solid. It gives really good information, but I have over 100 videos. So I mean, look at my other videos, like look at the titles. If it's something that catches your eye, check it out, watch it, give it a like, and that's how I get more views, you know what I'm saying? Because as of right now, I'm not making no money. I mean, I'm not necessarily complaining, but I was gaining money before. YouTube used to say, okay, you need 10,000 views and then you can start making money. So as soon as you get 10,000 views, you start making money. So like, it's not that it was easy, because it's like when I first started, that's how it was. That was in December 2016. So like, once I got 10,000 views, bam, I started making money. I was making like sometimes $1, $2 a day. So it was adding up, and then all of a sudden YouTube changes their called monetization. I don't know if I'm saying that wrong or right, but yeah. So now you need 4,000 hours of watch time. It's not views no more, it's watch time. So now I have like 3,000 hours, so I need another 1,000 hours of watch time. But that's in the last 12 months, so I gotta start rolling out these videos. But I mean, I have a lot of actually decent videos out there, guys, and I have over like 100. I think I have about 115 to 120. I can't remember exactly how many, but a lot of videos like are here to help you guys. Like, if you're stuck, if you're confused, if you want some insider tricks and tips and tricks and how to make good money. I mean, I state it all in my videos, from Uber to Lyft. I even made like a little mini series on WAG. It's when you it's like dog walking. It's a company. You can download the app and you just use your app. You get a request. You go, you walk the dog for 30 minutes. You make like, I think it was my ex-girlfriend did it. So we made like a little mini series. So it's me and her. So we talk about it. So I made like 3 videos. They're not that popular. I think one is somewhat popular. It's got some decent views, but nothing in the thousands, I don't think. So yeah, I mean, YouTube just made it so difficult. So I mean, seriously, I highly suggest you to check out my other videos. I have over 100 videos. Check out my new videos. Please like and subscribe, because like I said, I need like 4,000 hours of watch time, and I also need 1,000 subscribers. Right now I have like 550 maybe, so I'm about halfway there. So I'm almost there. So guys, I need more support. I need your guys' thumbs up. I need those likes. I need you guys to subscribe. And even if you're like, you know, you don't want to watch all my videos, that's fine, but you know, at least subscribe to my channel. Maybe I'll make a new video and you're like, oh, that looks cool, that looks like entertaining, and that looks like something I'd want to watch. So go ahead and watch it. You like it, give it a like up, a thumbs up, because depending on how many likes you get, that depends on if it's going to show up in the searches. Like, people type in Doordash. If you type in Doordash or Uber Eats or Uber X or Lyft or something along those lines, like, my videos will pop up. I mean, they might not be in the top, you know, 1 or 2, but they might be in the top 10 at least. You know, so my videos are up there. But like I said, I need more support. I need more likes, and I need you guys to watch my videos, like, subscribe. I'm not trying to beg, but you know what I'm saying, I'm just trying to encourage you guys to subscribe and like my videos and watch more of my videos, just so at least I can make something, you know what I'm saying, eventually. But you know, because I used to make money and then they cut me off, so I made like 80 bucks. I think it was in like 2 months, and then that's 2 or 3 months, and then they changed it. So it's cool. I mean, it's whatever. It's not a big deal. I'm not hurting. I do Doordash. I make good money. So, but eventually, I want to like relax. I want to help people out. I think, rent cars out. I want to, you know, be able to do different things, help people out, you know, kind of take it easy on this. But anyways, yeah, DoorDash is pissing me off because it just seems like every time I get like an order, here's the thing. They send you a lot of orders, and you don't necessarily have to like accept the orders. My hair's getting long. I need a haircut. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. You don't necessarily have to accept all the orders. A lot of people think, oh, well, you'll get in trouble. No. The acceptance rating doesn't matter. Like, you can have a 1% acceptance rating, and you won't get in trouble. The only time you're going to get in trouble and you might get fired is if you mess up your customer rating. That has to be a 4 point, at least the bare minimum. I believe now it's like 4.5. I think they might have changed it like 4.2 or 4.3. I'm not 100% sure, but the last time that I checked, it was about 4.5. So if you get below that, you're on the border of getting fired. So, I mean, you really want to do the best you can. I mean, don't overdo it. Some people, they text customer a lot, or they call them up and they bug them, and sometimes try not to do that, you know. If you need to contact a customer for any reason, if there's a problem, I do suggest you to do that and update them on what's going on, but try not to bug them too much. Just get there on time and make sure everything's there. That's all you can do. But yeah, the customer rating is important, and then your completion, which means once you accept the order, you have to complete it. Like, if you accept it and then like decline it or unassign it or say you can't take it, then that'll mess up your rating for that. So that needs to be like at least 80% or higher. So that's kind of high. So if you accept an order, you know, DoorDash expects you to complete the order and finish and at least drop it off. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to be accepting orders and then like trying to decline or cancel. That doesn't look good. So that's all you have to do on DoorDash. Just make sure your customer rating's good and your completion rating. You're on time. That's kind of a new rating. I'm not sure. I'm sure you can't be late a lot. I don't know if there's a requirement for that. I'm like 80% on time. Now, that's why I made this video, is because I wanted to rant about the new time structure. Like, the way it's at now, it's kind of pissing me off, because every time I get an order now, I don't know if this is just in Sacramento or this is a new update for all the drivers worldwide or in the United States. But I'll accept an order, and it's like I have to be there in like 2 or 3 minutes, and then I gotta drop it off in like 5 or 10 minutes. And that gives me barely enough time. I'm talking barely enough time to be barely on time. I used to accept the order, get there, and I had to wait. Sometimes I would get mad about waiting, you know, because they don't pay for waiting. But then I wouldn't be late. A lot of times I would be like sometimes I would be like 30 minutes early. So 30 to like 10 to 20 or 30 minutes early. Like really early. Like, you know, some people would be like, wow, you're early. So now I think a lot of drivers complained a lot, like, hey, I'm waiting 10, 20 minutes. And I mean, that's unacceptable too. But you got to find a perfect time to send the order to the driver. Because if you send it too early, the guy's sitting there for like 10, 15, sometimes 20 minutes. And it's ridiculous, because they don't pay us for the wait time. Now, if you complain a lot and you call in and you say, hey, man, I need my money, I need extra pay, the most they're going to give you is an extra $2, which is not much, but it adds up. But it depends on the representative that you get. So that's what ticks me off, because it's not like, oh, like this is the way it always is. It doesn't matter which representative you get. It's not like black and white. There's like gray areas. And it's like, oh, well, we don't pay for wait time. So, what the heck? Okay. Yeah, so it's like, okay. But then, like, other representatives are like, oh, no, we do pay for wait time and this and that. And, you know, whoever told you that was lying. So, whatever the representative tells you, don't just lay down and be like, okay, whatever. Like, call back and get another representative. Or get back on the chat and be like, hey, this dude said I can't get my money. I mean, if you waited long enough, and if you get there and you slide that you arrived and you were there for like 20 or 30 minutes, that qualifies for like $2. Now, it's not much, but it's just the fact that you have to like twist their arm just to get that $2. You know, and it's ridiculous. Like, and like Uber Eats, they don't pay nothing for wait time. So with Uber Eats, usually when I get the order, I get there and it's ready. 9 out of 10 times it's like a McDonald's order or Mexican order, and it's quick, it's fast. You know, usually it's done, you know. But long story short, Uber Eats doesn't pay. Uber Eats is the worst app. I've explained that in my other video, so I'm not going to get into it. But yeah, Uber Eats now, it's just like I have to wait. No, it's not that I have to wait, but I get to the restaurant, it's ready, and I'm glad it's ready. But then I get to the customer's house, and all of a sudden I'm like 5 or 10 minutes late. I'm like, how did this happen? You know what I'm saying? How did this happen? So it's very frustrating. The new time frame, it's just ticking me off, because I used to be at least 10 to 20 minutes early all the time. Now I'm like always late. So that's ticking me off. And then not only that, like the other day, you know, and then like if you miss an item, like you get in trouble for it. You know, and they'll like, Doordash will even call you and be like, oh, what happened? Or like if you don't deliver to the customer because they didn't answer the door, as long as you called them and text them and then you waited the 10 minutes, that's all you have to do. You know what I'm saying? But then like sometimes Doordash will call me and be like, what happened with this order? It's like, I did everything I was supposed to do. I called him, I texted him, I knocked on his door, I rung the doorbell. He didn't answer. You know, I waited 10, sometimes 15, 20 minutes. You know, like, well, the customer just called, and then they're just wondering what happened, because they said that they never got a knock on the door, or they never, well, whatever they said, it doesn't matter. You know, you did what you're supposed to do. You got there, you arrived. On the app, it notifies the customer. So you shouldn't even have to call them or text them at all. But you still have to do that. So the app notifies you. The Doordash app notifies the customer. But then it just ticks me off that they don't have their phone, or they're not picking up their phone. I even text some customers. Like this one guy ordered wine. I talked about this in another video, but I'm just going to go over it briefly. This guy ordered wine. I showed up at his house. Well, actually, he put like the wrong address. It was like a weird, I don't know what, but he put the wrong address in because I couldn't find the address. He put the wrong street number or something. And then Doordash was like, oh no, he's at this address. He has 2 addresses. I'm like, so I went to the other address. He didn't pick up. He didn't call. Actually, the first time I called, he did pick up the phone. I said, hey, this is Mike with Doordash, and I tried to explain. And then all of a sudden he hung up. I'm like, what the hell? So I think maybe he like ordered, and then like he made a mistake, and then he didn't cancel, and like he didn't want to pay for it. He changed his mind or something. But it's like, dude, you can call Doordash and cancel the order. Like, what the heck? And I literally I waited there like 20 minutes. I think even longer than that. And he didn't call me back. I left a voicemail. I'm like, dude, you just hung up the phone on me. I'm Mike with Doordash. I have your wine right here. It was like 2 wine bottles. There was like $100 worth of wine. And he didn't come out. It's like, see, all these weird things that happen, all these problems, it's always with Doordash. Even with the customer, when there's a problem with the customer and they don't come out, I never have that problem with Uber Eats or Caviar or even Postmates. I never have that problem. Or Grubhub. I did Grubhub a few days. You know, I've been doing Grubhub here and there. You know, I've never had those kind of issues. Only with Doordash. So it's like, if you don't come out and you don't answer your phone, I wait my 10 minutes. Should I really have to wait longer than 10 minutes? 10, 15, or 20 minutes? I've waited long enough. If you put the wrong address or you didn't pick up your phone, that's your own fault. So that's the one thing I don't like about Doordash too. So the new time frame, it's messed up. The customer not coming outside, not answering the door, that's another thing. And then if you miss an item, like you get dinged for it, you get in trouble for it. And a lot of times it's not your fault. You know, you get the order, they wrap it up, they tie it so tight. I mean, what do you want me to like untie it and check and open up the boxes? We're not even supposed to do all that. That's the customer's, that's the restaurant's job. That's the merchant's job to make the food and count all the items and make sure it's all there. And if it's not, well then, hey, that's not my fault. You know what I'm saying? Like, they're calling me like, oh, what happened? What happened with, oh, they're missing a burrito. Or, they had sour cream in the burrito. They didn't want sour cream. I didn't order it. You guys called it in. Did you guys not say that? Oh, yeah, we did, but you're supposed to check. How am I supposed to check that? You want me to open up the burrito with my dirty hands? I'm not saying I don't wash my hands. I wash my hands all the time, but we're not supposed to open up the burrito. Like sometimes I'll get a Taco Bell order and there'll be these difficult orders like add onions, take extra sour cream or no sour cream and all that, but I can't open up the burrito, you know? So you as a customer, a DoorDash customer, you can't get mad at me for that, you know? And then not only that, you know, you order DoorDash and I'm supposed to be there within the hour and you don't pick up your phone, you don't answer your door. It's just like, what the heck, man? You guys are... That's why DoorDash is my least favorite app. But I'm not going to lie, they're always busy. And they did change the pay a little bit. So now if the customer tips big, like, you know, anywhere from like $5 and up, usually DoorDash will give you $1 for the delivery pay, for the delivery fee. So the customer is paying like $10 to $15 for the delivery fee, right? So out of that delivery fee, you're telling me I get $1. Oh, and then on top of that, the customer tips an extra $10 for that. You know, so I get 11. So, especially if the fees are like $10, that's not right. I should get at least half of that, $5, $6. Give me 75% of the delivery fee plus tip. You know, I mean, DoorDash is just making so much money. And then I heard that they get money off the restaurant too. They get percentage of the order, or they pay a monthly thing every month, or the grand total of the sales, that they take a chunk out of that. So believe me when I tell you this, DoorDash is making a lot of money. They are freaking robbing the restaurant, they are robbing the customer, and they're robbing the dasher, the delivery driver. So I mean, realize that when you tip, it's greatly appreciated. I mean, really. And if you can tip cash, I would prefer that, because DoorDash has to pay the extra $5, $6, $7 if you don't tip. That's how it is now. But if you tip on the app, DoorDash only gives $1. So that's messed up, man. So I'm getting, sometimes the customer doesn't tip, so then I get the extra $8, $9. So I get extra money. But if they do tip, you know what I'm saying, then I only get $1. So it's just like, dude, man, $1? And you charge customer $10 for the delivery fee? Then you charge the restaurant like 20% of the total bill, so it's like $50. You get $10 off of that. I mean, they're making like they're making a lot, especially on the bigger orders. They're getting at least $20 to $30 in fees and taxes, and charging the customer and charging the restaurant. I mean, they're making a lot of money. So it just ticks me off that I spend all my time and effort, and I just run into all these problems with the app and DoorDash, and oh, there's an item missing, and oh, this and that, and you were late. And it's like, you gave me the order late, and I can't cook the food. I can't check the food. I can't open the burrito. So, and then not only that, I work in Sacramento, and Sacramento zone is so big and so broad that they have Elk Grove is its own separate area. But they have South Sac, downtown, West Sac, Arden, and Natomas. So it's a large area. That's a very big area. Like I get orders that's like 20 miles total to pick up and drop off, 20 miles. And they're only offering $10. If you want me to drive 20 miles, you better give me $1 a mile. So that's $20. I mean, I'm just saying. So that's something they need to change also, like the zones. Like if I want to work in downtown, just give me orders downtown. Don't send me to Arden. Don't send me to Natomas. Don't send me to West Sac. Go all the way down to South Sacramento. Don't give me those orders. I'm not willing to do that. I mean, I can if it's good pay, but I try to stay downtown. So that's something they need to change. Like for Sacramento area, they need to do downtown its own zone, Natomas its own zone, Arden its own zone, West Sac its own zone, and South Sac. But they combine the whole area and call it Sacramento. And it's like, how do you expect me to make money? You don't want me to expect me to waste my gas, go 20 miles and make only $10? 20 miles for $10? That's a ripoff. You guys know my method. I do $1 a mile. That's how you guys should do it too. So, I don't know. I'm not going to stop doing DoorDash, but at the same time, like, I'm focused on like my Grubhub, my Caviar, my Uber Eats, because they give out bonuses and they actually pay decent, and then like they pay the full amount, plus I get my tip, so they don't like subtract. If the tip was good, they don't subtract from my delivery pay. That's what DoorDash does. So I try to encourage a lot of customers to tip cash, but I mean, it doesn't get through their head, or nowadays people don't have cash on them. So I understand, but it's just frustrating when I get a big tip, or at least $5-6 tip, and then like DoorDash gives me $1. I mean, come on, man, that's not right. You know, I mean, if the tip's really, really big, how can I complain about, okay, I'm losing $4 because they used to pay $5 per order. Now they only pay $1 if the tip's big. So, I mean, I'm only losing $4, but sometimes I'll get like a $20 or $25 tip. I mean, it's rare, but it happens, you know what I'm saying? So, but it's just frustrating. I just have to vent a little bit. Sorry, guys. I just have to report on why DoorDash is not that great. I mean, it's good because it's always busy. So you're going to make your money. You're going to hit your goal for the day. But you could be making a lot more if they didn't rip you off and you didn't have to wait. And then, you know, your rating gets hurt because you missed an item. And then DoorDash tries to blame you for it. Then you have to explain, it's not my fault. I didn't make the order. And then they're just like, whoa, you didn't count the items. Yeah, I did. But it's in the bag, it's wrapped up. You tell me not to open the bag and check everything. It's like kind of like they're hypocritical. It's like they're willing to take the money, but they're not, you know, they're willing to take all the fees and the money, but they're not willing to back me up and pay me my right money. And they're not willing to, like, you know, their customer service is not that good. They're not willing to, like, sometimes if an order is missing, they won't send out another driver to, like, because this one lady was like, oh, I didn't get my food, and then I never got my other order, and all this, and DoorDash didn't send out another driver. They just gave me credit, but I wanted my other burrito. And I'm just like, I don't know. And she's like, no, I'm not saying it's your fault, but I'm just saying DoorDash always does that. And I'm like, okay. And they're like, yeah, DoorDash customer service sucks. And I'm like, well, I don't know. But I'm just reporting on what people say about DoorDash and how they're ripping off the customer, and ripping off the driver, even ripping off the merchants, the restaurants. So, I mean, it's just frustrating. I mean, if you're making all that money, you know what I'm saying? You're making all that money, people looking at me. I mean, put in the effort. I mean, show good customer service. I mean, I do my job. I do my job right. You know what I'm saying? So, that's what I'm saying. So, I mean, if you're making all that money, I mean, show a little effort. Show a little, you know, sympathy for the customer, for the driver, you know. I mean, it's just frustrating, man. All these problems with DoorDash, man. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm still going to do them, obviously. I mean, they're always busy. So that's the one positive thing about DoorDash. And the one positive thing about DoorDash is you can pretty much get on and work anytime and anywhere. I can go out to the Bay Area. I can go out to Fresno. I'm from Fresno, so if I'm visiting my family, you know, or whatever over there, I can work over there. You know what I'm saying? So it's cool. But at the same time, I'm getting ripped off, and there's just always these problems. You know, I'm always late to my orders now, and customers are getting mad, and they're like, what happened with my order? Why is it late? And I have no explanation. I'm just like, I have no idea. You know what I'm saying? But then I get blamed for it, and I get in trouble for it. And then if I miss an item, I get in trouble for it too by DoorDash. So it's just a bunch of BS, man. They need to update the app. They need to make it more fair, not only for the customer, but for the drivers too. I mean, I'm getting ripped off my money and my time. And, you know, it's a simple thing. You pick up the food and drop it off. But I'm getting harassed by the customer. I'm getting harassed by DoorDash. And it's not right because, you know, 9 out of 10 times, it's not even my fault. You know what I'm saying? So people are getting mad at me, and I'm like, what is this about? You know what I'm saying? Why are you mad at me for? Oh, you were late, and oh, I'm missing my chicken burrito. I'm missing my soda. And I'm like, dude, man, you know, give me a break, man. It's DoorDash's fault, or it's the restaurant's fault. You know, they put the order in. I don't put the order in. You know, 9 out of 10 times you order from a restaurant, the restaurant gets the order. They put it in. If the cook misses something, or the host or the waiter misses something, or waitress misses something, that's not my fault. They bag it and they cook the food and they make it. So what are you getting mad at me for? And I'm late to the order, or I didn't give the customer the order because they didn't pick up the phone, and DoorDash is like, where's the order? Why are you missing a McChicken? Or why are the customer's missing this and that? And I'm like, dude, this is not my fault. Why are you guys harassing me? You need to get mad at the restaurant. See, we get in trouble, but the restaurant doesn't get in trouble. You know, that's not cool. And 9 out of 10 times, it's the restaurant's fault. So DoorDash needs to recognize that. They need to recognize, okay, whose fault is it? Is it the restaurant's fault? Is it the driver's fault? Like, is it out of the driver's hand? I mean, what? Let's be a little bit more understanding. Let's pay the guy a little bit more. Let's be a little bit more fair to the drivers, to the customers, to the restaurants. I mean, come on. You know, I know you guys are like pretty much king of delivery. Everyone uses DoorDash, more or less. There are other apps out there, but DoorDash is the most popular one out of all of them. So, I mean, seriously, I mean, show a little bit more sympathy and understanding, and pay the drivers right, and charge the customer correctly, and don't overcharge on the food, and don't overcharge on the fees, and, you know, pay us our $5 and then plus tip. You know, you shouldn't use that against us. Oh, well, the customer tipped you $8, so we'll just give you $1. That's fine. $9 is fine. But I'm supposed to get my $5 though. $5 plus $8, that's $13. You know, so that's why I hate that. You know. But anyways, I just wanted to rant and tell you the problems of DoorDash, and you can input your comments below. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And guys, thank you so much. I'm gonna get back to dashing. I just wanted to make this quick video. It's not quick, but it's 30 minutes long. But I really needed to report this because, you know, there are drivers out there hurting, and maybe this will get to DoorDash, and maybe someone will say something. Maybe customers will tip a little bit better. Maybe customers will actually tip cash. I mean, I don't know. We got to make a change. We got to make a positive change. And if you can't voice your opinion and you can't get the word out there, the people aren't going to know. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter what you believe or what you don't believe, but you got to report the facts. You got to report what the heck's going on. You know what I'm saying? So we can change DoorDash's policies. We can change the customer's mind. Maybe they'll tip cash. Maybe they'll be more understanding. Maybe they won't rate you as harsh. I mean, we got to make a positive change for the ride sharing. I mean, I also make videos on ride sharing, but this is mostly concerned about food delivery business. We gotta make a positive change somehow, some way. So I'm doing my part. Hopefully this video was educational, informative. Hopefully it'll get out there. It'll get a lot of views. Hopefully you guys got to share the video. You got to like it. You got to subscribe, comment below, because it's getting ridiculous, you know. I'm getting crappy pay, plus I'm getting parking tickets downtown. DoorDash won't pay for it. I mean, it's just like, it's so frustrating. All right, so anyways, thank you for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you for supporting me, and that's it. All right, guys, adios, and see you later.